Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back to the channel. Today Neb and I are going to be doing a Q&A. You guys have asked some questions and like I said before, I want this to be as much back and forth as possible. So we will answer them for you today and I hope it can help some of you guys.
Of course it's going to help. You got the master with you.
Sure. This one is from Claire and she says, God, this video turned out so well and also very helpful and true. Well done, Ben. Thank you. And Neb, or sorry, just Ben.
Brilliant.
My question are, what inspired you to start this YouTube channel and what are some of your passions? I think for me it started when I was in the band Young Guns for like 10 years and we
Didn't take you long to mention that you're in a band, did it?
No, but it's important because we travelled the world and got to meet so many great people, and the one thing that stuck with me, that so many people struggle with happiness and life skills in general, and it's something that there's not enough awareness for it. Schools don't really teach it. You have to go out your way to learn about something that benefits every single day of your life. Your mindset is one of the most important things, and your mental attitude and all this stuff that there's not enough awareness for it, and that really bugged me. And then when I moved to LA, it's change, you're starting a new life, you've got more wisdom and all that. And whilst I love LA, it's great, but there's definitely that, I'll be your friend if you can help my career, if not, and that drives me crazy.
But that's really important for networking. You have to do that stuff.
No, of course, yeah. No, networking is super important, and that's the problem. I think it's the balance, and I think a lot of people forget that. And the fact that I come back from night outs and not one single person has asked me a question. These people that do so well, but they can't ask a question or listen. So many people are so self-indulged, and then it's so materialistic over here. Items are more important than a conversation, and that drives me crazy. So, and the fact that I've been complimented for asking questions and listening.
Oh, you are now just showing off.
I'm not showing off. It's the fact that you shouldn't be complimented for doing the basics of human interaction. Asking a question, you shouldn't be, wow, you asked a question. Good on you. That shouldn't be a thing. So this whole thing has really inspired me to do this. And I just hope that, I know of course there's only so much I can do, but I guess for my sanity as well, I think it's really important for me to, try and spread some positive awareness, I guess. For passions, I think it's really important to realize that you can fulfill so many passions. Again, we grow up in a society where it's very much, what do you want to be when you get older? What do you want to do? And it's like this one thing, you grow up, you get this one career, you stick to it and that's it. And there's so much more to that, and there's so much I've learned about how important passions are. And for me, I love drumming, I love filming, I love editing, I love acting, I love cooking, I love running.
All right, mate. All right.
No, it's about doing multiple passions, and it's kind of, you never know where it's going to lead you. It's about opening yourself up to opportunities, because it's like that jungle effect, the vine. I think Casey Neistat talks about it, and if you're in a jungle, you can't swing from one side to the other on a vine. You have to just grab onto one to the side, and it just takes you in a slightly different direction, but you're gradually getting there, and it's about opening up to those opportunities and going for them as opposed to doubting it. And for me, that's been a big thing, even for this channel. If I didn't learn to film and then edit and then clone and then figure out we've got this guy here, like, it's all about that spiral effect. So for me, that's really important. So if anyone's thinking about pursuing something and it doesn't work with their career, just do it. Just do something that makes you, it's good for your soul, doing something that makes you happy, and you never know where it could lead. So that's something I'd definitely recommend.
No. I'm going to read one out, all right?
Yeah, go for it.
This one is from Lazy Susan, and she says, Neb is my favourite. So,
wait, that's it?
Yeah.
That's not a question.
But people want to know who the better one is, don't they?
Oh, of course. Yeah, okay, fair enough then. Next. This question is from Key. Aside from tea and food, what's something you miss from Britain? How did you think of this concept of two sides of you? Also, love this duo. These videos are so helpful and creative. Thank you, Ben and Neb.
That's better.
What do I miss about England? I miss my friends and my family, of course. I miss a good pub. I don't miss the rain. Not that whatsoever. I miss the dry, sarcastic, kind of complaining humour that us Brits do best. And there's nothing wrong with American humour. It's just, for me, it's quite, here comes the joke. And that's fine, but I feel like I've had to transition my humour slightly, and which has felt quite hard to grasp.
And that's what she said.
So, oh my God. So the two sides of us, started shooting some videos of just me talking about advice, and it just didn't feel very fun. It felt a bit too preachy, and I wanted something light-hearted and entertaining, but still getting a good message across. And somehow through learning how to edit and then clone, and it was just a weird, happy accident. So that's where Neb came in.
So what you're saying is you're boring, I'm fun, and you need it.
You're right, actually. I needed you, mate. You gonna ask another?
Hang on a minute.
Okay.
Michelle says, does Ben ever act like Neb at times? Haha, I could never imagine Ben being rude, but Neb looks really douchey.
God.
Who do you think you are? You are
Alright, sorry about that. In answer to your question, I try my best not to act like Neb. I try and use him as inspiration to be more calm and to be a better and just happier person. So I think I'll be asking the questions from now onwards as well. Oh. This is from Arlev. Hello Ben and Neb, I have quite a few questions.
How many has she got?
We'll just pick one. Okay. Can you show us your attempt at an American accent? I had this idea that if you can, Neb could speak in an American accent so that there is even more contrast between you and him. I'm sorry, I can't. I absolutely suck at accents.
Come on, man. You're not that bad, bro. What? You're not as bad as Brody. Remember Brody at the prom and he got the hot dog and it got wet because it was wet out? Remember Brody? Come on.
So the next question is from Riley, and she asks, how do you handle criticism and rejection? I want to be a filmmaker, but I'm terrified of rejection and criticism. Firstly, Riley, thank you for your question and good luck with filmmaking. That's an awesome job to get into.
Is it?
And you're always going to have someone that says you're not good enough. This isn't the right thing for you. But
It's probably not.
you have to have that self-belief and use that energy as drive to be like, you know what, I can. I'm going to prove you wrong and I'm going to do this. And it's amazing how many people get their drive through proving other people wrong. And rejection is something that is important to be able to handle, and that's why you see those 30 and 100 days of rejection challenges, because it helps you become numb, and it's because it's proving that it's not how many times you fall down that counts, it's how many times you get up, and it's about becoming stronger through it. And when you are getting criticized, you have to be able to break down those walls and actually listen, because there might be some value in there. So that's why you need to calmly respond, hear them out, and if they do have a point, thank them for it. And that way you're opening something up, because when someone's hearing something they don't want to hear, the walls go up. You know, no, I don't want to hear it, no, and you can't do that because you're not listening like fairly, and that's something we all need to practice. Try and break down those walls, hear them out, and have a good conversation about it. And the more you do that, the less you're going to get criticized. So we're going to do a little test. I'm going to reject Neb, and you can show everyone just how you react, all right?
Easy peasy.
Perfect. So this actually works out. You know, Friday you wanted to come to the event.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get you a +1, mate. I'm sorry, because it's just so busy.
That's fine. Not even bothered. So.
Yeah, and no, but I'm literally being serious. I actually couldn't.
You're not actually being serious, are you?
Yeah.
Wait, you promised me that.
Well, but they just fully. I can't do anything about it.
Are you actually kidding
I
me?
can't.
This is ridiculous, man. The amount of times you've done this is absolutely ridiculous.
I was
so selfish.
Yeah,
And-
I was joking.
You what?
You did a very good job, mate. Very good job.
That's not...
So now, you should reject me, okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll see how I react to it, okay?
Okay, absolutely no
All right,
problem.
go.
Nobody likes you. You're a preacher. You think you're better than everyone else just because you do these channels about happiness and love. It's ridiculous.
Well, thank you for your kind words. And maybe you're right. Maybe I do come across preachy, and it's something that can be very annoying to people. And I hear you, man. Like, it's something that I'm aware of, and I will try and work on it. And I appreciate you giving me that advice.
You still look like an idiot, so...
Well, thank you, man. This question is from Shri. Hey, is it editing or are they twins? I was quietly hoping for a comment like that, so I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
I'm not going to tell
No,
you that,
okay.
then.
But yes, Shri, we are twins.
You can copy the same tattoos as me and everything,
Guilty as charged. You just look so great. It had to be done,
It's very true.
Anyway, but to also anyone who hasn't picked up on it yet, Ben, Neb, it's Ben backwards, alter ego.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot, and I want to make these Q&As a regular thing. I think it's a nice way to have some back and forth, some interaction with you guys. So any questions, any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Bye.